Welcome back to the Double Cleanse podcast, a podcast all about beauty and the influencer space in general. I'm Robert Welsh, professional makeup artist and content creator.
And I'm James Welsh. I'm a skincare enthusiast and content creator of 10 years plus.
Plus now.
We're in the pluses, yeah.
Doesn't time fly?
Yes, it does, yeah. Yeah.
I don't know if you remember when I shaved my neck.
Oh, yeah, of course I do. And then you asked if you use Riedel shot.
Yeah, so I have a big complex with my neck. There's a book called I Don't Like My Neck. And
have you bought it?
Get it? No.
Can we just add something as well? That you maybe have a complex with your neck because everybody thinks you have thyroid issues.
It's my lighting, because I have a light here, and it makes this like bump in my neck. And I was like, Robert, get your thyroid checked. I'm like, no, I have. It's fine.
Oh, you did have them checked?
Yeah, I'm fine.
Okay.
I don't even have one.
You don't... I don't know how many thyroids you need. Yeah, I don't have any.
But so yesterday I was doing my skincare on my neck, and I was like, oh my god, my neck feels really soft. And I was like, no, wait a minute, that's too soft. And then I was like, oh my god, is my neck too soft? That it's not my skincare making my neck soft. It's my skin getting grapey and old. Do you know what I'm saying?
No.
How do you know? I thought you like skincare.
You worried because your neck was too soft.
Well, first of all, I was happy. I was like, I'm really looking after my neck.
Right, hang on.
So soft.
Stop.
Okay.
What did you do? What products were you using?
Like skincare.
Right.
But then I was like, oh my god, it's really soft like here. Because I have this thing now where I'm like, I don't want to get crepey here. I'm pointing to underneath, right under my chin where my neck meets my chin for people listening. And then what's this called? Like just between the neck and the chest. Décolletage. You know, where you tan even if you're not trying to, that kind of V-neck area off your neck.
Yes.
I have this kind of thing where I'm like, I don't want that to age, those two areas. And I fear that it's getting too soft, that the skin's too thin. You meant to say something encouraging.
Well,
like, no, your neck.
No,
you have a lovely neck.
I'm just true. Oh, no, your thyroids are great. I just that I wouldn't worry.
Okay.
Yeah, I think if it's really getting dry and textured, then I would worry. But if it's soft, it's fine.
It's soft. Yeah, no. Just no, I know it's something that people can relate to.
Okay, yeah. Well, with your skincare, you should be taking it down to the nipples.
Yeah, no, I know.
So,
yeah, no, I do.
Okay, so I don't understand. I know we talked about hotels in the last episode.
Yeah.
And how Robert booked me a conjoint room, where that family stay in. I had this really
Those lock. You know those doors lock, right?
I know they lock, but I'm still really scared. I had this dream that, because I like to scare myself, and I know if this sounds really stupid.
It's good for you. It's healthy for your
heart.
heart.
It's good for your heart rate and your self-esteem.
Yeah.
I love nothing more than walking alone through the woods listening to a horror story about the woods.
That's ridiculous.
No,
so what if a witch comes out?
No, well, we go through horror mazes. You scare yourself on
Yeah,
purpose.
but you know it's an actor, and you're like, hey, no one's really going to chainsaw me today.
Yeah, but no, there was that one.
There was that one
time. Not with us, someone else.
No.
I had this really weird dream. I took melatonin, so it could have been that.
Yeah.
That I woke up and the room was open. That door was open.
Yeah.
And then when I walked in, there was just like a cold front, and the windows was open, and like the...
Well, so you walked into this other person's room.
Other conjoint room.
So you're the problem.
There was no one in there. No one was staying in there.
Yeah.
No one was staying in there. No. And the window was open. But why if nobody was in there? And then I woke up and needed a wee, and I was a bit
Maybe
scared.
the hotel staff were airing out the room. I don't think that's that scary.
It was just a dream.
Yeah, no, for sure.
So...
Yeah, for sure.
So...
But we all have our fears. Necks and open windows.
Open windows.
You know what I
never
mean?
know what's going to happen with
That's
your neck
right.
or
That's
open
right.
windows.
We have a little fact or fiction for you because influencers can do some crazy things. So I have a story for you. You have to tell me whether you think it's fact or fiction. Okay, so fact or fiction me this. There's a lifestyle influencer, a luxury lifestyle influencer. She has over 8 million followers on TikTok.
Wow.
And she did this whole thing for the new year where she was like, I'm going to take a whole month, 30 days to digital detox. And get more spiritual, get more connected to the world.
Fine.
Like that.
Not my thing,
So
but fine.
no phone, no internet, no assistance either. And this was going to be deep in the forest. And for the first week, her followers were like, this is really great. It's nice to see you do something different, like maybe be a little bit more relatable.
I have a question. Was she documenting her digital detox?
So, so the things got weird, right? So she was documenting, bear in mind this is no phone, she was documenting the sunset. She was posting a picture of the sunset every single day at exactly the same time.
Nice.
7:03 p.m.
Why am I scared?
Yeah, I got chills.
I just got chills.
Someone opened a window. Drone shots of her claiming she was alone in nature. So she would be outside by the fire, or well, no, because it would be dark, but she'd be outside like walking, and it would be a drone shot of her walking through the forest, right?
What?
And then someone saw a reflection of a ring light in her raw, candid selfies. And then a scandal broke out. So the Airbnb owner said that the TikToker had hired 4 luxury glamping domes. You know, there's like clear domes you can get
they look like
on
they
the
get
land.
like full of breath.
Yeah, and then with a full team and portable Wi-Fi boosters. So she could, and then she was, people were calling her out in the comments being like, wait a minute, you're alone and you're detoxing, but you're posting selfies. There's sunset pictures, there's drone pictures, and now you've been called out. So she put her profile on completely private, and it's still private right now.
That's crazy. At 8 million followers to do that. I would that has to be real, because you can't make up that shit.
Imagine being like, I'm doing a digital detox, I'm leaving my phone at home.
Yeah.
Here's a picture of a sunset every day.
Yeah.
Like who's posting it for you?
That's fact. That has to be fact.
James, it is fiction.
No way.
Yeah, I'm always lying to you.
I should have known better.
You should have known better, but I mean, I wouldn't put it past anyone, would you?
No, that sounds real. But do you know what I would watch? Like, fine if she wasn't doing it. Do you mean like maybe her assistant was uploading her content?
Yeah.
But I feel like if you're doing a digital detox and you're going, first, can I just say, if you feel like you truly need one, fine. But you know when people are like, I need to spend less time on my phone. I don't.
No.
I don't. When iPhone's like, or your phone's like, this is how long you spent on your. I'm like, okay.
I'm like, yeah.
Like, what are you gonna do about it?
What now?
What now? What about it?
You want me to go for a walk?
Do you want me to feed the kids?
Yeah.
Do you want me to work? Do you want me to live? Like, I'm fine.
You want me to go camping? I don't think.
Yeah, I go outside.
I've been outside a few times.
I've been outside. So like, what do you?
What do you want from us? It's 2026. 2026.
Yeah.
Happy New Year.
I mean, my friend actually was talking to me about doing this digital detox, and it was for like brand owners and stuff. I was like, technically, I guess I can go because I own a business. A business, that's not brands, business people. And he was like, yeah, it's just like a group of people, and you all go and talk about your ideas and stuff. And I was like, no.
What if you don't like other people or other people's ideas? What if you only like your own ideas?
Well, this is the problem when you're freelancing, you work for yourself and on your own. So I was like, you know what? No, like I might just like,
they'll be like,
I go with him and a group of friends, but I don't want to go with other, like, I don't want to talk about spreadsheets or.
What if they all want to get really weird and take drugs and it will get weird by a campfire?
I would take edibles by a campfire in the woods. No, I won't, because because everybody's going to have these nice visions and they're going to unlock memories and be like,
and you're going to see open windows everywhere.
Yeah, they'll have these eureka business moments.
Yes.
And I'll be like, there is a man in a cape over by that tree.
There is a naked man in a cape.
With an axe. That's the kind of visions I would have.
Yeah.
I would never touch that stuff because that's what would happen to me.
Exactly.
Guaranteed.
Ghost of Christmas Past.
Coney 2001. 2012. Do you have a favorite product to share with us today?
I do. And it's actually a sponsor for today, which we love. And it's a brand, if anyone watches my content, they know I love. I'm talking about all the time. MUA, Makeup Academy.
Ta-da!
So this is the Pro Base Lumi Tint. This is a lightweight buildable foundation. Anyway, are really good at making incredible, affordable complexion products. Their concealer, their foundation, their Pro Base, their full coverage matte foundation is one of my favorite foundations ever. So they've come out with a Lumi Tint, and it says tint, which makes you think, oh, tinted moisturizer. But this is a really nice lightweight. I'm wearing it now.
You're wearing it now, yes. Yes.
Thank you.
I didn't say anything.
So the first time I tried this, I put this on and I was expecting the kind of tinted moisturizer. It's going to look luminous. It's going to look really nice. But the coverage you get from this without building too much is perfect. It's going to cover redness, those like slight blemishes you get, like, you know, a mark from a spot or something like that. It has ingredients that work really well in foundations, niacinamide being one of them, which is great in foundation because it helps it sit on the skin in a way that just feels more natural. And like all their other products as well, it is vegan and cruelty free, which we love. And it also has vitamin E in as well.
Vitamin E is good in these kind of complexion products because it's moisturizing. It's very, very moisturizing, but it's also got antioxidant protection too. So it's a good top layer.
Yeah. And it's a very unique formula. I think sometimes when we use lightweight products, we expect oil. We expect like really slidey, slippy foundation. But this is kind of that somewhere in between where it's really easy to blend, but you're not constantly moving it around the face. It blends in place.
Well,
and
when you were putting on, you just kind of put it on and just did a little bit of blending.
Yeah.
It was like
and it covers
on.
and it's fine. You don't have to worry about it being streaky, nothing like that, because it almost has like, to me, it's not gel, but it has like this gel-like texture that makes it more easy to spread. It isn't sitting in texture on your skin. I get very dry around my nose.
Same, crispy insides.
Crispy insides, yeah. And it says here, good for crispy insides. And it just doesn't sit in that texture. So for something so affordable, MUA really know how to make a complexion product. They are constantly one of my favorites in everything they do. In color products as well. Their blush, it was one of our favorites in the video we did on our joint channel. Their contour sticks, they know what they're doing when it comes to complexion and texture and formula. And incredible prices. It's one of those brands where I'm like, why is this much when it could be more?
Yeah.
But they won't do that to us. And for people who are oily like me, it's not overwhelmingly hydrating or anything like that. It's going to sit beautifully on everyone. So you can get this in Superdrug, or you can get it on the muastore.co.uk.
Can we just talk non-sponsored about the lip products from MUA
that
we've had in the background this whole time?
Yeah.
So these were kind of launched at a stage where I feel like every brand were launching their version of coloured lip balms. The only brand that did actually good ones that were different and
the
nice.
Watermelon one is it's not here because it's my favorite one. They are so beautiful.
It's like our lip color as well.
And they do, if you like lip oil, they do a lip oil, they do the lip balms, they do the something else. They all come in
other
colour categories. They do other things, pencils. They're my favorite lip balm ever. Yeah. And I have a keychain that holds the lip balm at home.
Well, don't get jealous, everyone.
Try not to be really jealous
of that.
Yeah.
Shall we move on?
Let's go.
I want to talk about something today.
Oh.
You know how we always talk about, viral doesn't mean viral anymore.
Yeah, actually, even last week we spoke about viral.
Yeah, I think we did. Can we talk about the hidden cost of going viral and why we never want to go viral?
Slow and steady wins
the race. So I think especially with TikTok, it's been easier for the most random people and random things to go truly viral.
Let's say this because, I mean, we posted a reel once of me saying that 8,000 followers on TikTok wasn't that much. And I think people got a little bit upset. But any other platform, I'll be like, 8,000 on Instagram, amazing. 1,000 on Instagram, amazing.
Anything to do with
8,000 on
Instagram,
YouTube,
God,
incredible. TikTok, not so much. Because it feels more like your content gets views easier unless you don't post for a week and then TikTok's like, we hate you.
They'll shun you.
Yeah.
But the most random things go viral. The most random people, well, not most random people, but it could be anyone. Things you never expect, right? And these people and products have these truly viral moments. Not TikTok viral, which means it's viral for a week then. Like these people become these celebrities that you see on like red carpets.
For a month.
For 2 months, maybe 8 months if they're lucky.
Guys.
And then it's gone.
Yeah.
It's all gone.
Yeah.
And I feel like people are playing into that and brands are playing into that. But what I think we're seeing more of on TikTok is YouTube on speed. Which we've mentioned before, but for example, like YouTube has become pretty popular for a very, very long time.
Yeah.
We're seeing like some of the original influencers maybe not being so popular now, picking up a little bit on TikTok. But they've had a long career and they will continue to have a very, very good career. And I feel like on TikTok, these people are viral. They do everything all at once. You get fucking sick to death of seeing them or this product. We're talking about people and products here.
Yeah.
And then they become viral for nothing.
It's kind of like too much of something is too much. It becomes really bad and unbearable. That's the word, unbearable. Because it's nice to find someone or something you like and kind of have it drip fed to you. Like, here's a video now and then. But if you're seeing the same thing, the same product every day, Dr. Malaxin, it gets too much. It gets way too much.
Way too much. And this is the thing as well with these viral moments on TikTok especially, is they are so fleeting. Is that the word?
Yes.
They are... There have been influencers that I've watched because it's interesting as an influencer to see these other influencers rise to fame and then disappear.
Yeah.
There are people that you just forget existed who were so huge at one point.
Yeah.
And I feel like they have to make the most of that viral moment and then they fucking disappear.
Yeah.
There's been a couple recently. that have gone viral. I presume there are a couple.
A couple as in two people.
As in, I think they might be together.
Yeah.
And they went viral for this very niche thing. And they went viral for a trend, which is like no longer around anymore. And it was that, seeing if I can sing so I don't have to set alarm for work in the morning. And they went viral for like a really funny video. And they kept doing it. They were actually interviewed by some local news. And they were like, we're thinking of quitting our job now that TikTok's doing so well. And it's like,
what are you going to do?
What are you going to do once that trend is gone?
Yeah.
Because again, TikTok trends last a couple months.
Yeah.
Once that trend is gone, once everybody's moved on, then what?
Then what?
Do you know what I mean? Like I feel like it's very different on YouTube because if you have a niche on YouTube, people come searching for you.
That's what I would say. On YouTube, people look for you. On TikTok feed you.
And it's usually an interest that they have that is maybe a little bit niche, but they will always have that interest and other people will always have that interest.
Whose interests are two people singing in a car all the time? It's funny, but it's like for how long?
Yeah, it's like comedy. And then I also look at them and like, as an influencer, like how are you now going to use that? Like how are you going to
keep
next? That up? Like what's next? I guess you can now class yourself as comedy.
Yes.
But like then what? Then what if that doesn't work?
Yeah.
You've got nothing to kind of like solidify yourself in. But then I feel like that's TikTok in general. I feel like YouTube's very set again because you have those niche. Beauty. If you do beauty content, you're usually safe. If you do commentary, sport, gaming, you're usually safe. Like, these are things that are
something new
is
happening all the time. Yeah.
All the time. So when like that, and that tube girl, she was dancing on the tube and she went viral for dancing on the tube. I know.
Can I just say, if part of your content is gaining other people's reactions who don't know they're being filmed, you are boring.
I hate it.
And there's no need to.
Yeah, I'm sure she's lovely. Yeah. But those people that dance in the tube and then like film people's
My idea of hell, we hate, what's it called? What's it called?
A flash mob.
Flash mob. My idea of absolute hell. If a flash mob happened in front of me, I hope somebody would just
end
me. there and then.
Yeah.
Just the earth open up and swallow me whole because I don't want to be involved in that.
No, I don't want to be caught on camera looking shocked.
Did
I tell you about that time? So I was with my first management. I was still working in London. And this man came up to me with some boxing gloves, put them on me, then made me fight this boxing guy. And then these people came around and put a ring around me. And then like they were just filming me. Ended up being a fucking Specsavers advert or something.
What?
And they tried to make me sign an NDA, which I didn't sign. I was like, I can't sign this because I don't want to do this. First of all, I also have management and like blah, blah, blah. And they're like, oh, okay. And they put me in the advert.
No.
So then we had to like get loads of money from, well, not loads of money. Sorry. It wasn't loads of money. I don't want to say that. We had to send loads of emails and try and get some money for being like, well, you've used me in your advert now. It was really weird. And that's
really
my idea of a
strange.
nightmare.
Yeah. Horrible.
Being filmed in public.
I know you can film in public and that's absolutely fine.
But don't include me.
But if your entertainment is getting people's reactions who might not want to be filmed, I think you must be the most boring person in the world.
Like those public prank things.
I don't get it. Because, okay, what are you going to do when you're not filming other people? What about is you as interesting when you're not filming other people?
Who are you?
Who are you deep down inside?
Do you know what she should have done? I don't know if she did do, but she should have done like a hair sponsor, the tube girl. Her hair was always like,
that would have been great.
Head and Shoulders, her and Claudia Winkleman.
I'm not just talking specifically about her. There's loads of people that do.
Yes.
Watch people react to me. And it's like, why?
It's boring.
Yeah.
Okay, let's because we just kind of like ran through everything then, but let's talk about specifics. Let's talk about product first of all. So we've gone on about death about viral products, blah, blah, blah. One thing that annoys me is when a brand knows their product are going to do well. So you have the products that are actually viral. And I feel like part of the whole new campaign or part of the whole launch of their product is the fact that they've sold out. We are so viral, we've sold out. Never.
I don't believe them.
I believe they ordered a particular amount of product.
Yeah.
Because they're like, come on, let's be fair. There are brands that they don't know how successful they're going to be. They don't know if they're going to like maybe a new influencer
maybe a
brand.
small indie brand. Maybe something goes viral. Maybe someone popular uses a product and everyone sells it out.
Yeah,
I believe that.
A celebrity skincare brand, for example.
Yeah, right.
Or like I know we talked about Rode last time, but Rode.
Yeah.
Oh my God, they turned their skincare into like collector's items.
Yes.
It was infuriating because I was like, make more fucking stock.
Yeah.
Like I don't know if that's how it works.
How much is happening.
Yeah. But then I guess that kind of like when a product is truly viral, maybe that is part of the marketing.
It is because it's fear of missing out.
Yeah.
I get this. If somebody's like new limited edition, I'm like, well, then I need it. I must buy this right now because it's either going to sell out and I might not get it again, or I'm never going to see it again. I'm so bad at that.
Oh, me too.
I will buy it because it has different packaging.
Yeah. Yeah, if it's like a limited edition, yeah.
So it does work. And if they're like sold out, I've signed up for notify me when it's back in stock.
What, Rode?
No, not them.
Okay.
No, anything.
Yeah. Okay. Anything else.
But yeah.
Everything actually. But yeah, I think it's clever, but it's also kind of annoying because I feel like it's an avoidable thing nowadays.
It is.
Like you're gonna be able to sell it.
You know how much you're gonna sell.
Yeah.
You know, everything you do has like a good what's it called? Marketing.
Yeah.
Like, can you not look back on every product you sold and see how much you sell, how much other people are ordering? Like, come on now.
Like maybe I get it for like the first couple of products, right?
And or maybe a new kind of SKU, like maybe it's their first hair product. SKU.
Yeah. But your lip balms.
Yeah.
You know people love them.
You know people want to
make more of them. Are they a
them.
bit grainy and smell sometimes? Yes.
Right.
But they reformulated. Get them the fuck back out there.
Get those phone cases out there.
Yeah. But it does help them go viral. That's the thing, because people are after them so much. And again, using Rode as an example, I do like Rode, by the way. A niche category of TikTok content is being able to get Rode products or being able to buy a brand.
And when you hear viral, sold out, you're like, oh shit, what am I missing out on?
Yeah,
what
I
is
actually
this?
need that.
That
That convinces me way more than people being like, you need to try this. Or, you know,
Walk,
available on TikTok
don't
shop.
run.
Yeah. It's way more convincing. But I do think that is part of the marketing campaign.
Oh, yeah.
But then also...
I just really shouted into my phone.
did,
Sorry.
You need to calm
I need to stop this.
Rode, I think, are fine. But there are other brands. P. Louise have gone viral, and it is being thrown back in their face because people are fucking over P. Louise. The culture around P. Louise, they have gone viral, but at what cost?
Billions. That company make billions or nearly billions and millions.
Yeah.
But there are brands. Here's the deal, right? And I'm going to put this in the way of an influencer. I would rather have integrity and have a good name within my industry than have millions and millions and millions of people know who I am.
Yeah, agreed.
You know what I mean?
Agreed.
And have all these brand deals and do all this stuff. Maybe it's because we're older and we prefer to do things in a certain way and not be perceived as the devil of fucking TikTok or like everything we say is a lie or, you know, what else is bad influence? You know, all this kind of stuff. We would rather have people know they can trust us and all this other stuff and know we're not going to turn around and say something horrendous or do something awful, but still have quite bold opinions.
Yeah.
Then go viral for throwing a birthday party for like an 11-year-old. That shouldn't be happening.
Was an
it shouldn't be online.
Event. Yeah. I think, we could talk about that another
That could be
time.
another time. Please don't get me started on the brand because I can't because I can't, sorry.
But this is the thing as well, is like I look at that brand, I'm like, people are starting to get pissed off.
This
like,
is the thing,
to get annoyed.
It can go really, really, really well. And yes, you have all the money and yes, you have the stuff, but people can bore and tire and see things for what they really are. And I would rather have that constant level of trust consistently.
As well, though, yeah, me too. I think. Do you think as well, though, like because of I feel like we always talk about the TikTok algorithm, but it's definitely moved on to Instagram and YouTube as far as attention spans for things and stuff like that. Do you think now we expect there to be new stuff all the time, that when something does go viral, instead of appreciating that and being like, oh my God, this is something I'm going to use for years and years and years, most of us are now like, okay, but what's next? Like, what's new? What's going on?
Oh yeah. I think a lot of people, especially with products like foundation, so products that used to be the go-to product. So when I worked in beauty retail, right, you would always sell mascara and foundation and lipsticks were your go-to. People always would use the same one, right? Yeah. Whereas I feel like now, not everyone, people still do stick to their favorites, but now a lot of people are interested in what is next and what could be better for them. So it's not even just like, overconsumption. There's a part of that there too, but people are always looking for something that is new and better. So this foundation didn't work so much on me for this reason. What is new and what is better than this one? And rightly so. Like, you can be excited about makeup and buy it and buy something new when you run out of your other one.
But there's always something new.
And I think that gives us so much option to a point where it's like, yeah, I don't even have to finish this one because I know there's something else.
Yeah. Yeah. It's great because like we did that video about the most viral products, like the ones that we hated or whatever. I can't remember. It wasn't that good. You must not liked it either.
What video was that?
No, when did I do it? I can't remember. I
Maybe
did.
You did it.
I think I did a TikTok and no one watched it. You can go watch it now. And I look back at some of those products. Oh no, it was my 2016 skincare routine. And these are huge products at the time. And I look back at it now and I'm like, even that brand isn't around anymore. Like they're around, but no one cares about them anymore.
Yeah.
Like they were huge at one point. And then I look at it and it's like, oh, it's because I just had enough. I had enough.
But then do you think as well, I mean, we're always looking for something new, and I'm very bored of the makeup industry at the moment. More exciting stuff is happening beginning of this year, but I'm very bored of it. Do you think it's because people are looking for something that used to be as exciting as it was when the beauty world kind of like outstretched the beauty industry and went onto social media, that it was exciting for everyone. There was new stuff happening all the time. And now it's like, okay, everyone's doing bronzing drops. Everyone's doing their version of this. Everyone's doing the same shades and lip balm. Everyone's doing the same. Are people waiting for something new? So yes, we want to try something new all the time.
I think so, but especially in the skincare world, like PDRN as an example has been done to death in about 6 months.
Yeah.
Like it's fucking everywhere. And that was new and may not have the scientific backing that it needs, but it was new. It was exciting. It was K-beauty being innovative again. But oh my God, I'm fucking bored of it. Like I'm not, because I love it. I look for products with PDRN in because I know it means a certain thing, but I get people are bored of it because it's been shoved down their throat so much.
You know, this is why I like brands like MUA, not just because of the sponsor thing, but they do this thing that not a lot of brands do now, and Rare Beauty do this too. They focus on their staples and they focus on their branding, like their peptide lip balms. They focus on that range, and they're not constantly bringing out their version of what is happening and what is new and what is going on. They're focusing on getting their staples right and making them really well and making them work well, not with the intention that, okay, well, in a 6 months time, we're bringing out a different option anyway.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? There's always that like staple, and you know, you can go back to that brand and get good quality. And a lot of brands don't do that anymore.
No, I feel like it gives them longevity as well.
Yeah, that's what I mean.
Speaking of which, there have been influence. So moving on from product, moving on to influencers, I think like one thing that we've always said, and going back to what you said at the beginning, is like we've never wanted to go truly viral.
I would be scared
like
too.
There is a peak of follower count that I do not ever want to reach.
Same.
Ever.
And it depends on certain platforms.
Yeah. I think that's because like we've seen influencers in our niche go viral and become hugely popular and then just fall off the face of the earth.
There is nothing people want more than a successful influencer with millions of followers to fail.
100%.
And listen, maybe I get it, maybe I don't. I hope that wouldn't happen to me if I was to go like absolutely super crazy. But every time there's speculation about anything and everything, and it's just the things I see, the things people send to me, the speculations people send to me. I'm like, where are you getting this from? It's so strange. It's so strange.
I think that comes with like the distrust that if once an influencer gets more and more famous, then they're obviously, or a lot more popular, I should say, they're being offered more and more
big
things. Big influencers.
Yeah.
They're being offered more and more opportunities, and people expect people to be a sellout at a certain point.
That's what I think it is. And I think, okay, you've done this now, you have the most easiest job in the world, but you're getting the most benefits from it.
Do you know what I don't understand? Because I look at some of the biggest beauty TikTokers and I'm like, you didn't need that job.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? Like I look at some TikToks and I'm like, you could have charged a certain amount for that couple of jobs a month.
Yes.
Right? There's no reason you need to be posting
this shitty one.
A shitty advert every single day.
I saw an advert for toothpicks. Not a TikTok shop one.
I've seen them before.
The cola toothpicks.
Yeah.
She had a toothpick in her mouth. She went, "Bring back toothpicks, guys." And I was like, "What the fuck? They never went away. What are you talking about?" Imagine, guys. So toothpicks.
Yeah. What do you think about it? Yes or no? Bring them back or leave them.
Bring them back. Bring back toothpicks, guys. Come on now. There's some things where it's just like, let's draw the line.
This is the thing. Like I was thinking this the other day actually, that if I wanted to, I could accept every shitty job that comes my way.
Yeah.
And I'd be very happy. I'd be very comfortable. And that's what I was saying. Like, I look at some of these people and I'm like, there have been influencers in my niche that I'm like, you took that ad? Like, you wanted to do that ad? What I think should happen is the more popular you get, right? Technically, right, you should be able to ask for more money per job. So therefore, the less sponsorships you technically have to do or want to do.
And it depends on platform, because really with YouTube, we don't have to take any sponsorships. We don't
you just let it run its course.
You let Gmail,
Google do its job. Yeah. On TikTok, I get a little bit more. I do more jobs on TikTok because you don't make money on TikTok. But like there are these big influencers that I'm like, surely like the more popular you are, the less you need to not sell out, but the less you need to be doing these constant sponsorships, because you should be charging.
And you
more.
can go viral for doing too many sponsorships, not disclosing them, which is, can I just say, influencers in the UK, it is so easy to put ad before the dots that you have to press on.
Like,
it's so easy.
And it's the law.
And it's the law. Just do it, honeys. Yeah. Come on now.
Molly, if we didn't put ad in a caption, right, for a job, you'd contact us and be like, by the way, you missed ad, right? Yeah. Like, it's a
and
UK
they have.
law
They
thing.
have.
Yeah. So I don't understand what other, like, what some
I don't understand it
members-
either. But then also you can't just blame the brand have to be held accountable too, because they approve a caption.
So I've messaged certain brands
Have
and
you?
been like, who I've worked with before, because I noticed that people were doing a similar campaign to me, and I recognize the talking points, and I've messaged a brand and been like, is this an ad that this person's doing? Like, is it part of the same thing? They'd be like, oh yeah. I'd be like, could you just ask them to put ad? And I was like, oh, we'll see what we can do. They never did.
No, they don't.
So I probably wouldn't work with them again.
And that's because ads don't perform as well. But here's the thing, right? If people didn't suspect ads of being bullshit, it wouldn't be such a
it's a vicious cycle, because if influencers disclose properly in the first place,
it wouldn't be an
this
issue.
way.
I make a point now, when I see an influencer put ad at the beginning and it's disclosed, I will like it and I will comment, because I want them to have that interaction, especially if it's someone I trust. If they don't do it, I don't, and I've started to unfollow people too. I don't interact.
Me too. I unfollowed this person who I can't explain too much because it's very niche, but who would write a whole paragraph in their description, then put ad right at the bottom.
So you know when you have to click on the caption so you can see more of a caption, ad is meant to be before that, in the UK anyway.
It's going back to like that not wanting to go viral as well. I think from so there's content I feel like we purposely make, right? We do content that you know is going to be good, get the views. You then have to make content that you know isn't going to get views, but you know will kind of keep your niche going. So for example, mine is skincare. It'll always be skincare. I'll do skincare reviews, and even though they don't perform on YouTube, I will keep that there because that's always my fallback.
Mondays, I'll do makeup reviews. I'll do
makeup review Monday. But then we have that commentary stuff, which is very very current. Commentary Wednesday. But we always have that baseline of thing to fall back on, right? Yeah. And it's a very comfortable kind of like algorithm. And this is like when I remember when somebody I knew was going viral for a particular type of content, and that's all they were doing. And in my head, I was always thinking, this isn't going to last. Like, you need to fall back on like something, you know, have your dedicated audience there. Because once you start going viral for something, once it's not popular anymore, then what do you do?
Then what do you do?
People aren't watching it. So then you have to try and get your audience
to go to something else.
Enjoy something else that you haven't been like practicing in the background.
And people's tastes change all the time.
Yeah, all the
time. So of course
time.
they're going to want something new. You can't watch the same thing over and over and over again.
But there's also that fame fatigue where you're like we were saying earlier, like, I'm just so tired of seeing this person that I never want that to happen. Like, I understand the natural algorithm of people like being bored of people. Like, there are so, you know, when they do that YouTube Wrapped, and it's like, oh my God, I can't remember the last time I watched that person, but they're in like your top 5. It's because I was like binging them in the first 6 months of the year, and then you don't watch them again. That's it. And I'm still subscribed to them, but I don't. And
I mean, people still comment now. Oh my God, I haven't watched you in like 5 months. So glad I came back. And it's like, oh, I post 3 times a week.
Yeah, it's like, oh my God, where did you go? I was like, I don't know.
Where did you go? Oh, I don't know.
I don't know. Somewhere. People are like, I've not seen you in 2 years. And it's like, why not? But that's how the internet works. Like, people come and go. They maybe like you, then dislike you, then like you again. And it's like, you know, that's how things go. And I think you have to play at that. Like, you have to know how to like work with that. But also for me, I couldn't imagine. Okay, so you have a viral video.
Okay.
You've gone viral for your sock reviews, your holy sock
My
reviews.
whole socks.
Yeah, the best holes in socks,
20 million views.
20 million thousand views.
Yeah. 10 million thousand.
You've got to keep that up now.
I have to do sock reviews all the time.
But
also, what else do I do now? Gloves. Do I move on to gloves?
Holy gloves.
Do I talk about the industry of gloves?
Yeah. And I don't know if it's just because I'm very fine in this like comfortable moment of being where I am. Do you know what I mean? Like, it's like I'm fine. This is fine. I don't want any more. And this is what always, like, me and my partner were talking about the Amaze drawers the other day.
I love
the Amaze houses. Amaze, hit us up. We want to present one of your
I want to
houses.
go into one of those houses. You could win this home in Hampshire.
Guys, look at this house behind me.
Plus £500,000 in this Jeep.
Tax free.
Yeah. But we're not being sarcastic.
No,
we
we genuinely want to do it. Not like that though. We'll do it seriously.
Yeah, we'll do it for real.
I just want to see what these homes smell like. But we were like, I used to enter the drawer every month.
We'll travel. I still do.
Do you?
It's a charitable donation.
It is true. Yeah, I do have a charity. I stopped because, you know, I don't want to win that house.
Yeah, but you can sell it.
Yeah, true. But also, I don't want to do that. Someone else could do it for me. But I was thinking, like, why do I want a giant house with big rooms, right? I see all these American influencers' houses, right? And congratulations, their success. And American houses are crazy anyway. But I look at them and I'm like, why? I don't think I want that level of. This is gonna sound like really like, oh my god, I don't want to, like, I love charity. No, I don't want that much money to a point where I feel the need that I need 6 bedrooms, 20 bathrooms. Right. Like, what's the point in earning?
Who's gonna clean
more?
All that?
Yeah, and that's the thing when I look at these influencers who charge so much money. You know, they charge so much money. Yeah. Why do they need to be doing so many undisclosed sponsorships?
Right.
Like, surely we know ads don't perform well. Does it matter when you have that level of virality and fame? If you're one ad that you're probably charging hundreds and thousands of like dollars for, does it matter if it doesn't perform well? Then you have to keep doing more. Do you know what I mean? It's
I know
like,
what you mean.
Why are you so hungry for that?
But you have to lie.
That you have to lie. But why do you want so much more? Like, why do you want more?
I'm going to lie more. I'm going to do more. And everyone knows you're lying.
Yeah.
And everyone knows exactly what you're doing.
Yeah.
How do you sleep at
night?
Like, no,
maybe you own a brand. Yeah. And you need more money for your brand. So these sponsorships are helping fund that brand, whatever. But the people that don't, it's like, why do you... I don't know what this has to do with going viral, but I just don't understand that need to keep going at such an annoying level. Like, how much more do you want?
You know why? Because brands are now reaching out to this person in hopes that their brand goes viral. But it's an ad, so everyone's like, this is an ad.
Yeah. I know. I feel like a way to go viral on TikTok is to do ads. Because
undisclosed.
Because
then people point it out.
Yeah. And I do feel like that's an actual thing. Like, I think we know. I think obviously fake.
But that doesn't fly on YouTube. You try and do that on YouTube and people will call you out.
People will call you out, which I wish they did more on TikTok, but they just don't. And Instagram, they don't. God knows what Facebook's like over there.
Yeah.
People are believing that dogs are like stopping
playing
a piano and stuff.
Yeah. Look at that dog playing a piano and also at the same time making a cake.
Yeah.
With its thumbs. I saw this video of a bulldog climbing the side of a cabinet, like rock climbing, and getting something from the thing. Yeah. It was AI, obviously, and someone's like, oh my gosh, how do they teach him to do that? Come on now.
I don't.
Come on.
I don't understand. There are a few AIs I've fallen for.
You need to check the background.
You just have to know the situation. Be like, well, that's not going to happen.
Yeah,
is it?
That's true.
But yeah, I feel like there are so many ways to go viral. What do you think of people going viral for being annoying and doing undisclosed ads?
So I think, how do you consciously sit there
and
at
not worry
night and not worry that everyone hates you for being for actually being a liar?
Yeah,
it's one thing to think, like, I get annoyed so I have a reaction channel, right, where I did a sponsorship for this certain product and people weren't happy that I did it. I thought it was like a healthy alternative to something. Turns out, even though I did ask people before,
what was it, drugs?
It was drugs.
Okay.
No.
So people were upset.
Yeah, it was like this inhaler, right?
Okay.
Which is meant to be like a healthy alternative to vaping, whatever, like this kind of stuff. And I even reached out to people who were doctors and be like, what do you think of this? Is this fine? Like, yeah, we don't see an issue with this. And people were like a bit upset with me because I deleted a comment that was like, this is killing people. They didn't kill people. It was just misinformation.
Right.
What I consider misinformation. So I deleted it.
Okay.
And people were like, why are you deleting this person's comment that I'm disagreeing with you? Yeah. And then when I read through some stuff, because I was like, I'm going to listen to what people are saying. I was like, oh my God, I shouldn't have deleted that comment. Well, actually, it was misinformation, but I should have listened to these people. Right. So I was like, oh, now I feel really bad that it seems like I haven't listened to what my audience who are watching my content, therefore brands are like, we want to do an ad with you because of them. I've let them down. That made me feel awful for like a good few weeks. So then I'm like, how can you purposely do things like this to your audience and not feel any kind of deep depression or deep anxiety or hatred for what you're doing, and constantly being like, I'm lying to all these people, I'm lying to millions of people, but it's fine because I'm making money.
If they go viral, that's what, again, I feel like they don't care as long as they're making money, because they kind of have to, because it's TikTok or whatever, their short form content, which they've only got maybe like a couple more years to make money.
But what if you're a multimillionaire now and you're still going?
This is what I mean.
You have all these people watching your content, and you could partner with any brand you want to. You can, with brands you really, really love, still get a good fee from it. but still be talking about something you're passionate about.
But then also, like, you can just go viral for, like, doing
Anything.
a tour of your sock drawer
Exactly.
at that level.
And they do.
Yeah.
But, like, why do you still feel you have to lie to everyone and cause drama for yourself to go viral so you have some value to your content?
Well, that's what they're saying through, like, all the big, like, YouTube drama days, is that people were doing it on purpose
and people got tired of it.
I know. And
they got tired of it.
And then looking back, it's just so exhausting. You have no respect for anyone.
Exactly. You lose respect for the people that you're watching. And also, you don't respect the people that are following you at all.
Yeah.
And it still baffles me why people enjoy being lied to. Like, why they're like, oh, leave them alone. It's funny. No, it's not. They're lying to you and they're taking your money and they think, they don't know you won.
It's
and
a microcosm of politics.
I don't think you know what microcosm is.
I don't. How did you know?
Well, no, I guess it could be considered that. But it's like, it just baffles me.
Do you know what I have noticed very recently? Is that there's a particular political party, let's say, or people who have certain particular views that are very much okay with sweeping things under the rug.
Yes.
Like, there are a lot of people who I don't understand why they're following me.
Yeah.
And it's because they don't care what I stand for as long as they're benefiting from my content.
Yes.
And I think that's a microcosm of, the world we live in.
Right.
So I feel like there is a particular group of people, not always political, or just a particular type of person that they don't care as long as they're getting the entertainment.
Yeah.
You know, maybe they don't have that close relationship or that kind of like, what's it called? Parasocial relationship that you do have with like longer form content creators. So they don't really give a fuck what they're doing. Oh, so they lied about mascara. They lied about this, blah, 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 whatever. I don't know why I keep saying mascara. I feel like that's something people always
It's
lie
something that
about.
happens.
They're like, oh, it's entertaining. Like, maybe they follow for the
and it's
wreck.
like, but then this person, let's say it's mascara, has set up in their mind, I'm going to lie to all these people, but I am being paid hundreds of thousands for it. I just don't understand why you would enjoy that.
I mean, would you go viral if it, like, for a wrong reason, if it meant you're getting loads of money?
I couldn't do it. I could not live with myself.
Not because I'm like, I'm real.
I'm
for a very selfish reason.
I
just
could not live with it. I've cancelled. I remember my first ever sponsorship. I cancelled because I felt bad for doing it, even though I loved the product. I felt bad. I could not consciously live with myself for doing
and it was a very perfectly above the board.
Oh yeah, it was all fine.
It was
all
fine.
I wasn't even getting paid money. I don't think.
Yeah.
It was just for product.
Yeah.
And I just could not live with myself.
This is why but like, I don't mind hate comments, whatever. The one thing, one out of very few things that piss me off is people accusing me of undisclosed sponsorships.
Same. It really annoys me.
At that point, then I'm like, well, I may as well just take any fucking sponsorship. Do you know what I mean? And then do all these bullshit spot jobs that come my way if people think I'm undisclosing anyway. Whatever. But I wouldn't ever do that. So when my whole content is not my whole content, but what I talk about is about authenticity, and that I always go on about disclosing sponsorships for one person who probably doesn't even follow me.
I know.
Like,
nothing annoys me more.
It's like, this is an ad. If you go two videos back, you see I use it. Do you know what I mean? Like,
so one person making that comment. Imagine millions of people. I could not do it. Oh my God. Just to go viral. I couldn't do it.
But going back to what we're saying, I don't fucking want to go viral anyway.
No, I don't, because I think it'll be the end of my career.
It's a bad business decision.
Yeah, I do too.
I think it is, because when you become viral, you become a trend nowadays.
How long is Dr. Malaxon going to last?
I don't give a fuck. They can fuck off now. Not long. Yeah. I mean, like, for example, one product I absolutely love is the Mixsoon Bean Essence, right?
Ooh.
Do you remember when everybody was like doing sponsorships for that? They were everywhere. Not heard them anymore.
Where are you now?
An amazing product, though.
Amazing product.
CosRX Snail Mucin. Where are you now?
Where are you now?
So it'll be interesting to see. Obviously, people still use these products, but they're just not talked about like they were. And I just don't think in the long term these are good business choices. I want to be average. I want to be stable. I don't want to go viral. I don't want to stress of going viral. Consistent. There's a YouTuber that I unfollowed maybe 2 years ago. And I can't remember who it was now, because I swear they started every video with like, hey guys, I'm trying to go viral. So please make sure you subscribe. And like, I can't remember who it was. They did like skits and stuff. I can't remember. I unfollowed them because I was like, this is really weird. Like, and also you admit you want to go viral.
Yeah,
like
it's
that
beggy,
desperately.
isn't it?
It is a little bit. But to me, it just doesn't make good business sense.
No, same. Maybe within that moment, but longevity.
And in the span of talking about like maybe you're very popular for 2 years, 3 years, right? To me, that still is like a fleeting virality kind of thing. Because then to drop,
I want to be here when we're 50.
Yeah, do it at this level.
At this level,
doing this.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's just like, especially when it comes to influencers who I've seen go truly viral and so popular, then now you never hear of them again. It's terrifying.
They're on TikTok begging people to send them a galaxy.
Yeah, send me a galaxy,
guys.
guys.
We need to win this battle, guys. Send me a lion and a galaxy,
I've never
guys.
seen anything more stressful than these fucking TikTok battles.
I don't get that.
What is going on?
I don't understand. It's begging for money. I think it is. One thing I really want to do in life is learn a new language.
I get so jealous that the rest of the world speaks like 5 languages and we speak 1.
Yeah. I feel like even if it's just like conversation level, I don't need to be fluent. I just want to know I can go into a cafe, order a coffee, and not look like some ignorant tourist.
Yes.
You know what I mean?
So that's why Babel has been so good, because first of all, I think actually fits realistically into what we're actually gonna do.
Listen, I don't have an hour or 2 hours to sit around learning a new language. As much as it's a goal for me, I don't have the time.
No, so Babel was like bite-sized, 10-minute a day, little lessons that are just easy to remember. It sticks in your head.
Yeah, so when I first opened the app, you're kind of thrown into the language, which is really great. It's a bit more immersive. It's not just like, here's a phrase you'll never use. Where is the library? I'm not looking for the library. I'm not looking for a library. And for me, someone who learns through repetition, looking at images, but also looking at the words, Babel do this really great thing where you're kind of like repeating those words that you've learned over and over. So it sticks in your brain a little bit more.
Yeah. And it also allows you to have like actual real world conversations too. Like you said, like, where is the library? It's real world conversations with phrases you're actually going to use in ways you're actually going to speak like a normal person.
Right.
When you're ordering a coffee or food or any everyday normal things.
Exactly.
And they share really good tips in it too, because whenever anybody speaks another language, I'm like, how did you do that?
How did you move your tongue like this?
What's the secret? All in the podcast. I think Babel is one of the only science-backed language learning apps that I've ever come across. Loved by 25 million people. Yeah. So they're doing something right.
They're doing something right. And also, they have a 20-day money-back guarantee. So if you start it and you're like, you know what, this isn't for me right now, you get your money back.
Start again next year.
Yeah.
And there are 14 languages to choose from as well. So we both chose Spanish.
Yeah.
Probably not surprisingly.
Yes.
But we used to know a little bit.
Yeah. And then it just kind of goes. And I think having that, like the bite-sized 10 minutes a day kind of brings it a little bit back. And you're like, oh, you know what? Actually, some of this, you may not even realize you do know a little bit already.
It's not as hard as you think it's going to be.
It's not as hard as you think it is. And that's probably to do with the app, the way they teach it to you. But it's very, very rememberable. And it doesn't feel like, oh my gosh, I'm never going to do this.
This is school.
Yeah. So if you have been promising yourself that you are going to learn a new language this year, now is a good time to start.
And we do have a limited time deal for you. You can get 60% off at babbel.com/Welsh Twins. That's BABBEL.com/Welsh Twins. Rules and restrictions apply. Let's round up here. Going viral isn't a goal.
Wrong.
It's wrong. We don't think you should do it. We don't want it. It's not good for your it's not good for your soul.
It's not good for your
soul. Go on a fake
soul.
wellness retreat. Then also, like, how viral do you really want to go? 100,000, fine. Leave it.
Fine.
That's fine. That's fine. Any more like if I go viral for something, I genuinely think I would try and not do that again.
Yeah.
But like, you know what? Enjoy that. I'm gonna go back to this. Yeah. Virality is what happens when the internet gets bored, which I think is, I can't remember where I read that, but it's true because they're latching on, it's probably Oprah. They're latching onto something that is new and exciting for them because they're bored or doom scrolling. It's exciting for 2 months. They're going to get bored again. You just don't want it. And that's kind of it.
And that's it.
I think the message here is that we don't want to go viral. Please. Oh my God.
You don't?
Oh my God, please don't make this go viral.
Don't go. Don't do
it. It means nothing nowadays, and I don't think it's what it used to be, and I think it's embarrassing. No, I just think the way people go viral nowadays is so questionable as well that I just don't want that to ever happen.
And it's not always for a good reason. Well,
and sometimes on purpose.
Yeah.
Well, let us know what you think of this episode, please, in the comments on YouTube and Spotify. Don't forget to like and subscribe and follow wherever you may be.
Whatever you're doing, press that thing.
Whatever you're doing, stop now, touch whatever button looks like a plus button.
Exactly.
And we'll see you next time. Bye.